Money, cash, dough, whatever you call it, it's crucial at every stage of life. But for most students, it's tough to come by and even tougher to hang on to. Luckily, I've got you covered. In this video, I'm sharing 5 practical ways to save money as a student without having to work. Whether you're living off savings or relying solely on student loans, make sure you stick around for tip number 5. I guarantee it's something you haven't thought of yet. Method 1. Create and follow a budget. The first step is to create and stick to a budget. Ever heard the saying, failing to plan is planning to fail? It applies here. When I was in school, my friends often complained about being broke, but they never tracked where their money was going. How can you save if you don't know what you're spending? Before the semester begins, figure out how much money you have to cover your expenses each month. This will be your monthly budget. Break it down into categories like rent, food, bills, etc. As the semester progresses, track your actual spending against these amounts, either on your phone or on paper, to make sure you're staying on target. As Peter Drucker once said, "What gets measured gets managed." So, put that phone to better use than just swiping right. Method 2. Be selective with textbooks. Textbooks can drain your bank account faster than you'd think, and let's face it, most of them barely get opened. But there are ways to avoid wasting money on them. When I was in school, I often borrowed textbooks from a library instead of buying them outright, since I didn't need them often. If library life isn't for you, consider teaming up with a classmate and splitting the cost of a book, or opt to rent rather than buy. If you want to keep the book for future reference, consider purchasing the ebook version. It's usually cheaper and more eco-friendly. Method 3. Cook your own meals. Whether it's basic mac and cheese or a gourmet meal, cooking for yourself is a huge money saver when you're a student. Let's do the math. The average student spends about $250 a month on groceries, while eating out can easily cost you $30 a day or around $900 a month. That's a big difference. Plus, home-cooked meals are usually healthier, so your wallet and waistline will thank you. Method 4. Party on the cheap. During my 7 years of post-secondary education, I became a pro at partying on a budget. Believe it or not, I sometimes even made money by finding cash at the bar from people who had a little too much fun. Here are my top tips. First, pre-drink. Why spend a ton onto drinks at the bar when you can get a whole bottle for the same price? Second, always designate a driver. One of the biggest expenses on a night out is paying for rides, so rotate designated driver duties among your friends to cut down on costs. This way, all you'll be paying for is cover and you'll still have a blast. Method 5. Detach from social media. Before you say, "But social media is free," hear me out. Platforms like Instagram and Facebook can come with hidden costs. Ever heard of FOMO, or the fear of missing out? Maybe you've scrolled through your feed and felt like you needed to attend that concert or buy that expensive outfit to keep up. These small pressures can lead to impulsive spending. By reducing your time on social media, you'll avoid unnecessary expenses and be less tempted to splurge on things you don't need. Trust me, your bank account will thank you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe for more tips.